Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And we'd like to give our usual shout out to our patrons. We appreciate all the tips and support. It's only going to go towards making the channel better. We plan on adding games as soon as we can, especially roulette. That is our top priority. And something new that we're going to be trying out as an appreciation to our patrons. We are going to be posting 3 videos per week that are exclusive to our patrons. So if you're curious about it, go ahead and check out the description of the video. And if you guys have any strategies or anything you would like us to film, please email us at sincityliving@gmail.com. So what are we going to go over today? Well, today I just want to go over one of the dumber things that I have seen, or one of the more aggravating things that I have seen. And I've seen this week, just the last few days actually. This particular player has played 3 days in a row, and it's somebody that we know pretty well. They come in, they don't live here in the state, so when they come in a couple, 2-3 times a year, usually stay for 3 to 5 days, and pretty much whichever table they are on, every dealer knows about it, because every dealer, every floor, everybody wants to avoid that table if there's any possible way, shape, or form to avoid it, and then they just pray he does not come to their table if he moves around. So what is it he does? Well, his entire strategy rests right here. Rests right in this little area. That's the reason I didn't move the camera over, so we could get the rest of the prop action, because it doesn't matter. His entire strategy rests right here. He gets his tail kicked. He can catch the occasional rolls, and I'll show you what can happen. If you guys have seen our miracle roll video, if something like that were to occur with him, he would be incredibly happy. So what is it that he does? Well, this is what he does. Let's say it's a come out roll. So we don't even have a point, so we're waiting, we're getting ready to come out, and what is he going to do? He is going to throw in, let's say $30, because here's the other thing, it changes every roll. He'll throw in $30, and we'll ask, okay, what is this supposed to be? And he'll say, I want a $10 high-low, okay? Then I want a $10 12, okay? Then I want a $10 yo, okay? Or no, I want a $5 yo and a $5 horn. Okay. All right, sounds good. He has 3 different bets that are all betting on the 12. And the thing is that the odds don't change, because they're not betting something like a crap check where it pays slightly different if a 12 were to roll. He has 3 different bets that all have a portion of their bet or the entire bet right there on the 12. Okay. He has 2 different bets that are betting on the yo. He has 2 different bets that are betting on the aces. He only has 1 bet that's betting on the ace deuce. Now, let's say a winner 7 happens to roll. So we still don't even have a point. Okay? So we take this down, and then he throws all this in. And now you'll notice this is different. This is different than his first bet. So we're looking at it going, okay, what the hell do you have here this time? And he has $50. This one sticks out of my head because we had it quite a bit. $10 high-low. Okay. $10 12. Okay. $10 yo. Oh, okay. $10 horn. Okay. $10 C&E. Again, all these multiple bets betting at the same number from different directions. So as soon as he bets something like this, because trying to pay up multiple bets leads to a lot of mistakes. And here's the thing. Something hits, you could pay this guy $52 and he would have no clue whether it's correct or not. He might go, well, that seems a little bit low. So let's say a 12 rolled and you say, oh, give him $195. He would in his head be going, $195, wow, that's a lot. He'd be happy with that because he has no freaking clue what he is betting or what it pays out. Okay? But trying to pay multiple bets at the same time, that are all betting on the same thing, is extraordinarily difficult and extraordinarily annoying. So we will do our best to make this as simplified as possible. So for instance, I look at this and I go, okay, well, we've got a $5 aces, $5 crap check, a $10 horn, we have a $30 11-12. Now this way, we generally, for the most part, only going to have 2 bets that are approaching the same number. Maybe 3 if it happens to be one of the crap numbers. We've got that crap check, but we can just add that into whatever we calculate out for over here. For instance, just as an example, let's say a 12 were to roll. Okay, so a 12 were to roll. Well, we're going to look at this and go, man, we got $15 going on the 12. Okay, so that's going to pay, this right here is going to pay $435. This pays $435. This pays $67. This pays $35. All betting on the same things. All betting on the same thing. So 435 plus 35 is 470. Okay, 470 plus 67 is 537. Minus the 5 that lost, 532. So it's doable, it's payable. It'd be a lot more difficult if we tried to pay it this way. Possibly. This may not be too bad, other than the fact that now we're adding 4 different bets together, 4 different payouts together that we have to calculate out. Whereas here, we're adding 3, so it simplifies it slightly. Okay? So now let's assume that we get a point. We get a point, so we're like, okay, we take everything down. Thank God, people only bet this stupid stuff on a come-out roll. Oh God, what do you have? $10 high-low. Okay. $5 12. $5 yo. $5 horn bet. And okay, you got $10 left. What do you want? You want a C&E? No, just give me a $5 C&E and $5 on the aces. Oh, okay, so you now have a $20 high-low and all the rest of this junk that is all betting on the same stuff. Okay? And then you got a good chance he's going to throw that in and say, you know what, press my C&E. Okay, we can press your C&E. Let's do this to simplify it down so that we have, less chips on, just chips kind of consolidated down to one particular bet. Next roll comes, maybe say a 5 or something rolls, and oh boy, yep, what do you got here? $10 high-low, okay. $5 12, okay. $5 yo, okay. $5 horn bet. Alrighty, you've got a high-low, you've got an 11-12, and you've got a horn bet. Or we could always set it up like this. This is not a bad way to set it up either, because this way, if something hits, we really only have 2 bets to worry about. Whereas if we set it up this way, we have 3 different bets that we have to pay. So something like this, we may set it up like this instead. Just a little bit easier. Now, on a similar vein, before I end this video, because I just wanted to, this has been top of my mind because we just had it for 3 days straight, so it's burned into my brain, and it's kind of interesting and also kind of nonsensical, so I thought I would show it to you guys. Just as an aside, a different player bet this one on us the other day. That was really funny. They threw in $20 and said, I want a $20 horn high 11. Okay, no problem. I want a $20 or $5 horn high ace deuce. Okay, no problem. $5 horn high aces. Okay, no problem. We already knew where this was going. And a $5 horn high 12. Okay, so you have a $20 horn bet. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, we've actually seen a lot of really nonsensical stuff happening where you could tell people have no idea what they're betting, and they're just betting some things because they thought they sounded cool when they saw other people bet them, and we end up with like 3 or 4 bets all approaching the same number from the same direction, and it's just it's absolutely crazy. What's a good example? Oh yeah, here's a fantastic example. Guy threw in $10 today, threw in $10, and we said, okay, what would you like? He says, I want a $6 three-way crap. Okay, you got $4 left, and a $4 C&E. Okay, so once again, we have 2 bets that are approaching the same stuff. Okay, but even better is the fact that what this actually is an $8 horn bet and $2 on the crap, which is light years easier for us to pay than trying to pay that. Still not super difficult, but what a lot of people may not realize, what a lot of people definitely do not realize when they're watching stuff like this, and when they read about it, or when they're at the table looking at it, is they look at it and go, man, this is basic math. And they're absolutely right. It's basic math. The highest that we use is a little bit of algebra with some of the keys here. So this is literally like 5th grade math that's used on the dice table. However, when you're watching this at home or when you were watching this at the table, you have one bet that you were looking at. You don't have this bet that is flying through your head while you're also looking at all the rest of the bets, trying to get ahead of yourself and figure out what everything is going to pay, so you can just start rifling out payments while listening to 15 people throwing bets in that are telling you what they want to bet, and you're trying to hold those off so you can bet what you can pay what you already have. Plus, your brain is just spinning with numbers, and you're watching the side of the table that is your responsibility to make sure the other eight people are getting paid out correctly. It's all extraordinarily basic math. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Very, very basic math. I would challenge someone to do that basic math while, say, I don't know, reading a book and watching a TV show and paying attention to both, because you're going to have to write a report on both of them in an hour. Doing this basic math while you're juggling on a unicycle, because that's basically what you're doing. You have your attention split about 15 different directions and trying to listen, trying to keep track. So, the basic math is definitely basic, but we have a lot of things going on, And when we start getting what we call stroking bets like this, it also starts to give the dealers a headache. And I think everybody knows when you have a headache, it breaks your concentration quite a bit. So that's why stuff like this, we will look at it and we will try and break it down as easy as possible. Okay? This is easy. If a 12 rolls, a good dealer is going to go, okay, well, this is going to be 62 minus 6. That's going to be $56, plus this is going to pay $12. So go ahead and give that person $68. It doesn't take all that long, aside from the fact that we've got, again, 15 people screaming in our ear and all this money getting thrown into us, and they expect us to remember where it goes once we're done paying. But it'd be a whole lot easier for the dealer who just instinctively knows what an $8 horn pays on the high side to go, okay, 54 plus 14, give them $68. It's way easier, which is why we will simplify these bets when we can. And oftentimes, again, it's generally because the players are not all that familiar with what it is they're betting. So I hope you guys find this interesting. I thought it might be interesting for you guys because it definitely sticks out in my head as something that's pretty interesting with this person playing it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye now.